Hi, my name is Craig from Equilibrium Digital, and in this quick video, I'm just going to do a brief overview of a few things you could start doing to bring in more customers to your business via your website. So this is just, like I said, a brief overview, kind of like a light SEO audit. If at the end of this video you think you want to learn more, or you want to see what other tools and techniques you could start utilizing or that we utilize to help businesses grow, then just shoot me an email back or give me a call and we can go more in depth. So without further ado, let me just dive right into it. So first, I just want to say I really like the aesthetic of your website. I think it's a good looking website. I like that you kind of keep the color scheme the same, but also quite minimal. I can see that you have a company right now who did that for you. That's South Street. So they did a good job with the design piece, but what I'm going to dive more into is the search engine optimization and, again, bringing in more customers. So first things first, what we want to look at is going to be actually the amount of content on here. So when we're talking content, of course we're talking words, but it's really anything that you can highlight. As you can see, some of these like photos, for example, or embedded tags, which are probably links, are highlightable, and those count as well. But you want to have a minimum of 1,500 words on your homepage. And the reason for 1,500 is that's the number that Google has released, that when their algorithms scrub the pages when someone searches for something, that's kind of what it's looking for, is that minimum 1,500 words. Now, I use a tool called SEO Quake, which you can get for free. It's a plugin through the Google App Store. And it can kind of show you everything about a website's content just on the face value of it. So we can see that you have a total of 508 words or numbers of content on the page. So you're falling a little bit short. About 1,000 words would help bring that to that minimum threshold. So the next thing I want to talk about has to kind of go hand in hand with that. So why is it important to have, besides the minimum, the other reason is going to be it's going to allow you to get more keywords. So what exactly is a keyword? Well, if we go to Google here, this is a keyword. Anything you plug into this. So these 3 words right here is considered one keyword. A keyword is anything that someone could type into this Google search bar and search for organically. So just for this example, I spelled Florida wrong. So let me redo that real quick because apparently I can't spell. Let me go back. Clicked on the Google map. Hold on one second. All right, here we go. Now, if we go here, and I can actually spell Florida right, this is a keyword. And what we can see is the map pack is populating, but what we're going to focus on is going to be your organic search, right? And so your competitors are going to be all right here, but these are all directories. So what we want to look for is one of your top competitors in this area right here, or this these are actually companies, not exactly directories. So here, these are Home Advisor, Yelp, Angie's List. But for like an actual site, let's just look at Honest Abe Roofing. So Honest Abe Roofing right here, they have a very simple website as well, and it's pretty aesthetically pleasing. This isn't their homepage. This is their Florida specific page. So if we look at their homepage right here, we can see that they probably also have less than 1,500 words, but they're doing pretty good in the keywords. So the next tool I want to use is Ahrefs, right? And you can get this again. This is about $250 a month to have, but it's totally available. And it shows you everything about a website on the deeper side of it, the search engine optimization piece. So this is your website, roofingadvantage.com, and we can see that you have a 1.5 domain rating. But what we want to look at right now is the keywords. You're being found for 162. Now, I also plugged in Honest Abe Roofing, and they're being found for 4,500. So as you can see, that's a huge difference. So you want to be found for more keywords because it just means that there's a higher chance of you being found when people search things on Google. So let's just look at some of their top keywords. We're not going to look at all 4,500 or we'd be here all day. But just a couple to show you. They've got Roofing Orlando, for example. They're in the 6th position on Google for that, and it's getting 350 searches a month for that exact. Roofing companies with payment plan near me. They're in the number 2 position for that with 900 search volume. Roofing Fort Wayne, 600. Roofing Tampa, 250 searches a month. They're in the 5 position. The higher in the position, the better, because Google also releases their click rates every year. Actually, I think quarterly. And it shows that 80% of people don't scroll past the first page when they're searching for a home service. So if you're not in those top, let's say 6 to 8 positions, then you're probably not going to be found. Now you are getting a few in the top 3. We can see right here that you have 3 in the top 3. So we can just check out what those are. Let's put them in order here. Reverse that. So you're in the top 3 for Advantage Roofing Inc., Orlando Roofing, and Orlando Roofing Company, which is pretty good. But we really want to expand that and get you into the top 3 on many, many more because, like I said, the more that you're being found for, the better. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is actually going to be your strength of your website, and that's your domain rating. The domain rating is based on a few factors, but it's primarily focused on the quantity and quality of backlinks. So as we can see here, you have 1.4 thousand backlinks. So you should have a higher DR. What this is telling me is that whoever did your backlinking went through shady websites and spammy websites. And so Google has actually lowered your domain rating. The domain rating is kind of like your trustworthiness in a way, but it's also a combination of the relevance of the websites pointing at you. And a backlink is just one site pointing to another. So if you have more relevant websites pointing at you, your domain rating will go higher. And the higher your domain rating, the higher Google will pull you up on their search engine. So basically, you want this number to be higher. We can see your competitor has a 35, and that's pretty high, but they also have 31,000 backlinks, which is a ton. But you want to just make sure that you're slowly chipping away at that, and like I said, quality over quantity in this sense. Lastly, just by looking at that, we can see that their traffic is roughly 4,400 clicks a month, whereas yours is only 401, so you can really see how it pays off. In conclusion, we discussed 3 things: content quantity, keywords, and SEO in the sense of the backlinks and how those build your website up. If you implement these strategies, there's no doubt that you can start climbing on Google and make it to the front page across numerous keyword searches. But if you want more information, you want to see what else we can do to make sure that your website goes on the top of Google and stays on the top, then go ahead and give me a call or email me back. I can be reached at 813-515-3488. Once again, my name is Craig, and I look forward to hearing from you.